It's the week before finals, and you have all these projects due, all these final papers due, presentations, and one more quiz here, one more reply there, on top of preparing for finals, in the middle of a national crisis. This is Ruth Beaumont. I'm going to give you today a step-by-step framework to help you finish the semester strong. First of all, I want to congratulate you. You've made the transition from face-to-face learning to online learning. You've made the adjustment in your personal life, your academic life, as well as dealing with everything that's going on and managing your emotions. Congratulations, you're still standing. You might be a little wobbly, you might be a little battle-worn, but here we are. We're getting ready to finish the semester. Well done. It is very common to feel overwhelmed in a normal semester. At this time in the semester, you are normally overwhelmed because there's so many things you need to finish as well as prepare for finals. On top of the situation we're living in, it's easy for our brain to feel like it's going to explode. We may not know what to do next. Everything feels equally important. So let's get started. Let me show you how to navigate this time and finish the semester strong. I want you to do a brain dump. To do a brain dump, you get a blank piece of paper. And on this paper, you're going to finish this idea. I got to, I need to, I want to, I should, I must. And free write for 3 to 5 minutes. No filters, nothing is too insignificant. You might be thinking, I've got to go walk the dog, I've got to write a paper, I've got to empty the dishwasher, I've got to read an article. Your brain could be going back and forth to different types of things you need to get done. It doesn't matter what it is. Go ahead and write it down on this brain dump. You're going to get everything out of your brain, all these open loops that are taking up space and energy in your mind. Now you want to divide up that brain dump, that list of stuff that you just wrote, into categories. The first category is time sensitive. What is due? You want to write down everything that is due before the end of the semester, your ordinary assignments. And you also want to write down all your finals dates. All the dates for each of your finals. Write it on a clean calendar and put it on the wall. Make it visible. Now, the next thing you want to do with that list from your brain dump is to create some categories. You're going to have 3 categories. One category is your coursework for each of your coursework. The next category are things that are school stuff that's related to next semester. And any kind of decisions you've got to make that is related to next semester. And the other category could be other. So we're going to call it other, that are not things that are not necessarily related to school. Now what you have is some next action. So you have some due dates. Under the school category, you have due dates as well as what's on your calendar. You want to write down everything that is due as well as next actions. Let's stop here for a moment and talk about next actions. Next actions is where your power horse is. Your next actions are bullet points. They're very specific. They're very step by step. And they start with an action verb. For example, find article, download article, print article, read article, annotate article, read reference sheet, find 2 more articles from the works cited or the reference page off this article. Very step by step. Find practice problems, find YouTube videos, talk to professor, email the TA. Very step-by-step next actions, all the little things you got to get done. These are very obvious, and this is what your brain needs so that when you're in the middle of doing the work, the actual calculus problems, the actual writing of the paper, you don't need to stop and wonder what's the next step, what's important enough to do next. This is going to help you focus and gain traction in each one of your projects and your tasks. Now that you have a list of next actions, assign a day for each action. Ask yourself, what do I got to do today for this class? And from your list of next actions, you make that list. So you name each class and you ask yourself, what do I got to do today for this class? What do I got to do tomorrow for this class? And you go through each day for each class. Now this is how I want you to think. Your actions are in two little categories. One set of actions are the actions that are directly related to turning in the assignment to get a grade. The other set of actions are actions that are supporting learning and the mastery of the information, because you're going to be tested on that information. You have to actually know it. Now, your assignments should be supporting learning. So these two categories of actions should overlap. They both support learning. But if you only think about doing your homework and getting it turned in, and you don't actively engage in making the information yours, mastering the information, you might not be ready for your exam. Here's an example of what it'll look like. You have across the top the days of the week, across down the side on the left, the names of your courses. And in this example, today is Friday. The last day of class is Wednesday. Thursday and Friday are study days. Of course, then you have Saturday and Sunday, and the following Monday is the first day of finals. In this example, today, this student is not going to do anything for any of her other courses, only for literature. It's a lot of work. This is about 5 hours worth of work. And then the next day, there's some things that this student needs to do for statistics, and some things for discussion for criminal justice. But notice, this student doesn't start studying for stats until Monday, the following Monday. The day before, this student organizes the material. Sunday, organize material. Monday, start studying for stats, because stats final is on the following Monday. Now look at geology. On Monday, you start organizing the material, and on Tuesday, start actually studying for geology, because geology is on Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. So the following week, this student has a final in stats on Monday, a final in geology on Tuesday, a final on Thursday for criminal justice, a final on Friday for literature. And so in this way, the student can stagger when they start studying for each final, and then the day before the start date of studying is organization. So a quick recap, you want to do a brain dump, organize all the things on your brain dump into categories, and then plan out when you will do each of those next actions according to day and class. What I want to assure you is that you're going to finish this semester strong with a clear framework, a clear plan. Work the plan and you can finish. This is Ruth Bomar, your online academic coach.